fairly new to this parish, and the Methodist Church, the structure, the building structure, as you can see, is in solid shape. Sadly, those that dwell within it are not so healthy. And I'm aiming to build a strong and enduring flock. You know, we're facing some challenges. And one of those is the fact that in the 21st century we must use these new, what do you call it, social media, things like Facebook and, I had an account, Twitter, to communicate to those that are yet unreached and unsaved. We're looking at rebranding ourselves, and we're going to call ourselves the New Methodist Church. But we're using the language and the spelling that would communicate to the new generation. So it's, you know, we're spelling new and you. It's caused controversy. I can't tell you the controversy it's caused among those, but I'm passionate about reaching those that will only be connected via this Twitter and book on Facebook. Passionate. The parish has had a church retreat called Camp Freedom for many years, but it was a bit, it was just, it attracted only those that were in the church. It was not an outreach. But this year, what a remarkable thing that Julian, and I'm sure it was because of the social media, the Facebook and the Twitter, that he saw it and he joined us at Camp Freedom. And what an impact he had on the camp.
My interest in nature stems back a fair way. I was, I guess it goes back 10 or 12 years. I was in one would say an abusive relationship, very put down. I was in a job that was very constrictive and a boss that was quite abusive. And I guess there was something in me that just wanted to escape, and nature seemed to draw me in a way that was spiritual. Well, what drew me to Camp Freedom was I was on my way home from having a time on the beach, a freedom time as I used to call them. I was driving past, and all my nudist times were always individual. I was a lone nudist, if you will. I'd never done it where other people were, and I drove past this sign and there it was. It was like freedom and nudist camp, and it was like the two things that are so close to me joined together in one, and I don't know, something in me leaped. I couldn't help myself.
So how do you think the camp's going? Pastor Rick's doing good. Liked his sermon, his talk the other day. Yeah. There was a message for everyone there. Yes, it was a message for everyone. It was a message. I'm not sure about John, how he's going. We haven't done how John's going.
It is fair to say that Julian had some idiosyncrasies about him, that some in the congregation found, I guess you could say confronting. I guess initially you could say confronting. But yeah, again, I keep on saying to them, you need to love everyone unconditionally and just continue to love them and love them through their differences as well.
Okay, so for this part of the activity, we're going to extend ourselves just a little bit more, and we're going to go a little bit rougher. So you're going to put more trust in your person, in your partner. Okay, so just see if you can give them all the control and just let them lead you. I think Julian was a real example of when we live life alone. We never really get to learn to trust. And I think this camp, Julian learnt to trust, and it helped him to really connect with others. And I think that's what grew him the most.
Pastor Rick, you need to come down. The cabbages are going off.
My goodness, they are a magnificent specimen of a cabbage.
Oh, look, there's a lot. I think we're just two peas in a pod. We just get on so well together. And he's just really full of enthusiasm. He's brought some new light to the church, and he's just an amazing fella.
At first I thought he was a bit unusual, but I've really grown fond of Julian, and I really like his openness and the willing to not be influenced by others, and I really have learned a lot from Julian over these couple of days.
I could tell from the start that it was special.
I was a little bit worried at first, a little bit different, a little bit original, but in the end I think that was actually a really positive thing.
Oh, Julian, I wasn't too sure at first, but then after a few games and getting to know him, I just really realised how God's blessed him with his physique and how he's just really confident about how he looks, and it's really good. Really good.
Julian, what a breath of fresh air.
Every conversation I have with our congregation at New Methodists, I keep saying we just have to love somebody. We just need to love them completely.
It was that point in the trust games. That was the point where I just felt like I could be myself, that I wasn't being judged, that there wasn't anybody looking at me as such, but I was part of the group, and I was able to, probably the first time in my life, trust somebody, and it was a significant moment for me.
Oh. That's it. You're doing great, team. How's it going for you, Julian?
Oh, I'm feeling very out there, but very free.
He obviously had a past, and it took him a while to get into the trust games, but when he did, I think he was the one that benefited the most. Trust is very fragile. You need to purposefully and intentionally create places where you can, really grow in that area. Because to really experience love, you've got to trust. And I think Julian really experienced love at the camp.
On reflection, the camp was a complete success. Julian showed us what true freedom is. And I must say, I've never seen our congregation so liberated.
It was really a fantastic weekend. Different to anything that I expected when I first rolled up, but I feel like I've been accepted. I feel like these people genuinely have taken me in and have in some strange way changed me, grown me. It's been a powerful weekend, but I also feel that I've contributed something to them as well.
Pastor Rick, we've got a problem.
Is the camera on me?